Thank you for watching. If this message brought you peace, please consider supporting the channel via the QR code or the link in the description. May God bless you.
My beloved child, you are walking into a deadly trap, and it was laid by someone very close to you. Yes, I am revealing this truth now, because the people you are trusting the most could betray you and laying a deadly trap for you. My child, listen with the quiet of your heart. I am near, and I speak to steady you. The danger you face is real, but it is not beyond my sight. Do not let fear rule you. Let truth guide you. The trap is clever, and it uses what you love most to hide its teeth. That is why you must slow down in your spirit, even if your mind rushes, and let me help you see clearly. First, breathe and know this. I did not leave you alone to walk this path. I watch the footsteps you cannot see, and the hand that seems kind is not always what it appears. When a person draws close and then asks you to step where you have not been asked to go, when their words push you to act without time to pray or think, that is a signal. When favors are given in ways that make you indebted or afraid to refuse, that is a place to stop and ask me for light. Trust is a gift. It grows slowly. When someone gained your heart quickly, examine how they moved. Did they flatter you, saying only what you wanted to hear? Did they create emergencies that demand loyalty or secrecy? Did they isolate you from friends who love you? These small things repeated are the pattern of a trap being built. Look at the facts. A trap needs steps you can be nudged into taking. It often begins with a lie that feels small. That lie will be dressed in concern and in a rush to protect you. If you are asked to hide things from your own conscience or to break promises you made to yourself or others, you are standing at the edge of a snare. Do not jump. I will teach you to test what you are told. Ask for time. Say, I will wait and pray about this. If the person becomes angry, desperate, or tries to make you feel guilty, that response tells you more than their words. A loving friend accepts the space you need. A trap maker fears time because time reveals truth. Turn your eyes to your inner witness. I placed inside you a sense of rightness. It might be a small discomfort, a tightening in your stomach, a voice that says, "This is not right." Do not silence that voice with excuses. Name the feeling. Say, "I feel uneasy," and put distance between you and the source of the unease. I will meet you there and help you understand why you feel it. Seek wise counsel. Bring this to people who have walked through fire and not been burned by gossip. True counselors will ask practical questions. Who benefits from this? Who will be hurt? What is being hidden? They will not rush you. They will listen with more than their ears. They will use reason, history, and compassion. If the person you suspect tries to interfere with your seeking help, the hands around you are the sure sign that your alarm was not in your head. Guard your words. A trap often works because your speech is used against you. Do not overshare your fears, finances, passwords, or secrets with anyone, no matter how close. Keep simple boundaries. Do not sign papers in a hurry. Do not transfer money because of a sob story, and do not give access to places where you keep your safety, your home, your accounts, your time with children. Ask for everything in writing. If someone resists, pause and listen to the silence that follows. That silence speaks truth. If betrayal comes, the first thing you must not do is collapse into shame. Shame is the trickster that makes you hide and accept blame that is not yours. Remember, being betrayed does not make you small. It makes you human. There is a strong, wide place inside you that holds dignity. Breathe into it and stand upright. I will help you keep your head clear so you can act with wisdom, not with panic. Take practical steps. Make a list of immediate protections. Change passwords, secure important documents, tell one trusted person where you are and what is happening, and if children or vulnerable people are involved, make their safety the priority. If there is danger of violence, call local authorities or emergency services. Do not allow fear of embarrassment to keep you from calling for help. Safety is not shameful, it is necessary. If your finances are at risk, freeze accounts if you can. Talk to a lawyer or a financial counselor. These professionals are not there to judge you, they are there to stand between you and harm. If the person trying to trap you controls access to your money, Create a plan to regain control slowly but surely. I will give you clarity to take the right steps, and I will guide the right people to cross your path. Do not confront the betrayer in a way that puts you at risk. Humble courage is different from reckless bravery. Meet with others present if you must meet at all. Speak in places that are public or with witnesses who can protect you. Record conversations if your laws allow it, and keep copies of messages and documents that show what is happening. Evidence is a lamp in dark rooms. If you are already in the trap and feel the walls closing, know that escape is possible. The first movement toward freedom is a clear voice spoken to someone who will act. Tell a counselor, a lawyer, a clergy who is not entangled in your situation, or a trusted friend who can stay with you. Plan one step and then the next. Break down big, scary choices into small, manageable actions. Each small action is a rope that pulls you out. Forgive when you are ready, but do not forgive in a way that sacrifices your safety. Forgiveness is for your heart, not an instruction to return to harm. You can release anger without forgetting the lesson it taught you. Letting go of bitter fire is a gift you give yourself so you can breathe. But do not confuse forgiveness with reconciliation. Reconciliation is possible only when truth is spoken, boundaries are respected, and harm is repaired in ways that protect you. Until those things are present, keep your distance. If you are tempted to return to the person who betrayed you because of loneliness, money, or fear, remember this. A person who truly loves you will not trap you. Love frees, it does not confine. Love builds you up, it does not make you small. Seek forms of connection that do not ask you to compromise your soul. Build a circle of people who reflect dignity back to you and who are willing to speak truth when your vision is clouded. Do not be led by shame into silence. Tell your story to someone who will listen well. Stories heal when they are spoken into safe hands. You will find that many who hear you will bring practical help you cannot imagine now. Some will offer shelter, others will offer their presence. Some will bring knowledge. I place helpers in secret places in the world. Ask and you will find them. Be wise with compassion. There may be those who are close to the betrayer who do not know what is happening. They may be misled. Do not let your pain turn into a desire for widespread punishment. Seek justice, yes, but do so with a plan and with witnesses. Justice that burns without building is not what I intend for you. Work toward solutions that repair and protect, that bring truth to light, and that allow healthy healing to begin for all those who can receive it. Learn the signs so you can see other traps before you walk into them. People who create traps often use similar methods: flattery, urgency, secrecy, emotional manipulation, and control of resources. They try to make you depend on them for your sense of identity. Keep your identity anchored in what is true. Your worth is not what anyone gives you or takes from you. You are precious before me. Keep a daily practice that roots you. Prayer, quiet, writing, and time in nature will help you hear what your mind cannot always name. Give yourself quiet minutes to breathe and listen. When you are still, truth comes like a gentle dawn. If you find anger rising to a boil, write it down instead of speaking in the heat of the moment. Controlled expression keeps you safe and preserves your voice for when you must speak clearly. If you are accused falsely, do not answer every attack. Select your words. A swift, measured response is better than 1,000 reactive ones. Let the pattern of the truth show itself through actions and documents, not through petty counters. The more you respond to every jab, the more you let the trap maker direct your energy. Instead, let wise people speak with you and for you. Remember your children, literal or not. People who try to trap you often want to control those who depend on you. Secure their needs first. Make sure they are fed, safe, and emotionally supported. Explain your actions to them in simple, truthful ways they can understand. Children need reassurance more than details. Your calm will be their anchor. If legal action is needed, take it. Laws exist to protect the vulnerable. A paper can be a strong wall against a clever mouth. Use the system you have. It is not a perfect tool, but it can help you set boundaries, and boundaries can save lives. A restraining order, a conservatorship, or a simple legal notice can change the dynamics quickly. Ask for help from someone who knows the law. Do not let revenge live in your heart. Vengeance steals your joy and traps you in the same violence you are trying to escape. Justice is right. Revenge is a widening cycle. Seek outcomes that stop harm and provide restoration where possible. When you act with measured justice, you step out of the trapmaker's design to keep you small. Honor your instincts, but also honor reason. Discernment is a mix of both. When your heart shouts and your head whispers, find a trusted, level-headed person to help translate. When your mind sees things clearly but your heart clings to what you hoped, take the clarity as a gift. Hope is not the same as denial. Hope rebuilds on truth. Denial rebuilds on sand. Watch for soft control. It might not look like force. It might look like help. Someone who insists on helping you in ways that make you dependent is not caring for you. They are crafting a net. Accept help that empowers you, that hands back control, that teaches you how to stand. Refuse help that comes with conditions that bind your freedom. Remember that people are complicated. The one who betrays may also have gifts. This does not excuse harm. A person can give you good things and still be dangerous. Do not hold on to the good things if they require you to lose yourself. Choose the wholeness of your life over the fragments of another's favor. Pray for clarity and for courage. Speak honestly with me about what you see and feel. I hear the whispered doubts and the loud cries. I will give you a clarity that is not merely intellectual, it is a knowing in your soul. I will give you the courage to do the next right thing, step by step. Courage is not absence of fear. It is the choice to act with fear but with faith. If you must leave, do so with a plan. Gather what is essential: documents, a small amount of money, phones charged, and a list of numbers. If you can, set aside a small emergency bag where these things are ready. It is not foolish to prepare, it is wise. Preparation is a love you give to your future self. If you stay, make the terms clear. Boundaries are not walls to keep people out. They are lines that protect the life inside them. Say what you will accept and what you will not. If the person pushes, remind yourself that firmness is an act of love for yourself. Test their response. If they respect your limits, continue with caution. If they test you, they are not a safe partner. Heal in company. Trauma creates stories you might tell yourself that are not all true. Therapy, support groups, spiritual directors, these are not signs of failure. They are tools for renewal. Healing is a community act. Let others help stitch you back together. You do not have to heal alone. My child, come close and hear what I say. This world is full of voices that speak quickly and loudly. Many of them promise safety, pleasure, or power, and they look trustworthy. But their promises are built on sand that shifts with every wind. I tell you plainly, do not trust the world blindly. Trust what lasts. Trust me. First, understand what the world values. It praises speed and appearance. It counts people by their goods, their titles, their followers, and their clever words. It teaches you to measure success by how much you can gain and how many you can impress. But I have placed a different scale inside you, a quiet sense of what is true and good. This inner scale will not always match the loud numbers the world celebrates. When your heart measures differently than the crowd, listen to the heart I gave you. The world trades in temporary things. Think of a bright light that lasts a single day and then goes out. That is what the world sells. Quick thrills, instant praise, fleeting comfort. Pleasure that costs your peace will not become peace. Wealth that costs your honesty will not become the treasure you can carry into your deeper life. I made you for what never fades, for love that is steady, for truth that endures, for mercy that heals. The world will ask you to give up these things for a quick gain. Say no. People in this world will disappoint you. They will change, make mistakes, and sometimes hurt with intent. That truth is not an argument for isolation. It is a warning. Place your last trust in what is faithful when human hearts fail. Friends can fail, lovers can betray, leaders can lie, and companies can change their minds. None of these facts remove the good that people can do, but they remind you that your ultimate reliance must be on what does not change. I am constant. I am steady. Build on that rock. The world is skilled at disguises. It will dress selfishness as care, control as protection, and pressure is urgency. It will present a path that looks easy and right but leads away from what is true. The disguised thing looks kind because it flatters, because it knows what you want to hear. Learn to see beneath the surface. Ask whether the action will bring you peace in the long run or just a nice feeling in the moment. Peace that lasts comes from truth and alignment with what I made you to be. This world will tempt you with shortcuts. It says, do this quick thing and you will have what you need. Shortcuts work for a little while, but they make you smaller. They shape your habits and your soul. When you take a shortcut that asks you to silence your conscience or to harm another, you are not gaining. You are losing ground. The slow, honest path may be harder at first, but it builds a life you can stand in with dignity. I honor the steady worker more than the flash that burns out. False security is a strong deceiver. The world can make you feel safe because you have more things, more status, or more information. These can protect you for a season, but seasons change. Economies fall, people leave, health wanes. Place your deepest security in me and in the life I show you how to cultivate. Relationships that bind you by love, not by utility. Habits that steady your soul, a conscience that guides your steps. When storms come, these carry you better than any bank balance. Trusting the world blindly makes you vulnerable to lies. Lies are often dressed in facts that bend toward a story that benefits the speaker. A smooth claim that flatters your fears or hopes should make you pause. Ask who gains if this is true. Ask if the source is honest in other things too. True speech is transparent. It can stand up to questions. Lies fail under careful light. I give you wisdom to test words. Listen for consistency. Look for evidence, and trust the simpler answer that honors life. The world will normalize what harms you. When enough people repeat a habit, it feels right. When a harmful choice becomes common, it is easy to think, everyone does it. Do not confuse popularity with goodness. I made your conscience for a reason. It will tell you when something wears away the best parts of you. Stay faithful to what builds you up. Kindness, truth, humility, and generosity. These will never be trendy on their own, but they will never ruin you. Do not let the world convince you that loneliness is a permanent state. Isolation is a tool that silences your voice and makes you easy to steer. Seek community that keeps you honest and that helps you heal. But choose community that is kind and accountable. Not every group that calls itself a family will protect you. Surround yourself with people who speak truth in love, who accept your limits, and who stand with you when the road gets hard. The world is full of urgent messages that demand your immediate response. An email that says act now, a friend who pressures you to decide, a voice that insists on secrecy. These are tools that speed you into a trap. Slow is often wisdom. Ask for time. Name your need to pause. If the urgings become louder when you request a pause, that is a sign to step back. A loving hand will not panic when you ask for time. You will be offered many definitions of success. Some will be loud and flashy, others quiet and invisible. I will measure your life by the depth of love you give, the truth you hold, and the mercy you show. You will find peace in small acts of kindness more than in public honors. A life that tends a neighbor, a child, the lonely, the hungry, that life is rich in my sight. The world's awards will come and go. What you plant in heart and habit grows forever. Trusting me does not mean you will be shielded from every wound. The world will still hurt you, and sorrow will come. But when you trust me, sorrow is not wasted. Pain can teach you tenderness and build strength of compassion. When the world breaks your heart, let me mend it. I will teach you how to hold pain without being defined by it. You will learn to reach out to others whose hearts are raw. In that reaching, healing multiplies. There are voices in the world that will tell you I am distant, that I do not care, that you must fend for yourself. Those voices lie. I am nearer than your closest thought. I know your sorrows and your secrets. I hold your breath. When the world seems dark and indifferent, remember that you are never alone. Your trust placed in me is a light that the world cannot put out. You will be tempted to judge others quickly because the world rewards being right and being seen as clever. Do not harden your heart into a judge that enjoys tearing down. Mercy is stronger than judgment. When you are tempted to condemn, Ask for understanding instead. Seek the story behind a person's choices. Love begins by listening. I call you to be slow to anger and quick to forgive when forgiveness is safe and true. The world will offer reasons to harden: fear, betrayal, loss. Yet hardening your heart protects you from warmth. Let your hurt be held and healed. Do not let the failures of others close the window of your compassion. When your heart is soft and wise, you help the world become less harsh. Your tenderness matters. It is a choice that shapes more than you can see. Finally, remember that trusting me is not a single choice but a way of life. Each day offers little decisions that either place your heart in worldly things or lift it toward what endures. Choose again and again. Practice the small acts of trust. Speak truth. Give generously. Rest when tired. Say no when something harms you. Step toward someone who is lonely. These small acts create a life that the world cannot destroy. Amen.